Tasty Basic Architect. Yeah, we are in Florence, Italy, and we're about to look at one of my favorite pieces of architecture in the world. Can't tell you exactly why. Maybe because I'm not sure if it's a bridge, a building, or what the case is, but it's the Ponte Vecchio Bridge. Ponte Vecchio meaning old bridge. And you can see here, the original foundation for that was laid right around 1000 AD. It experienced a series of floods at different times, but the bridge you see now was actually rebuilt in 1345, so it's just a little under 700 years old as is. The center span is just under 100 feet, which makes the whole bridge probably somewhere around 380 feet long. And you can see all the little shops on the side, and we'll get closer and take a walk across, but they're like little saddlebags on the bridge, and those are all little shops for the butcher, the tanner, and such, leather make. So a lot of cool stuff. Let's take a walk down there and we'll get a little closer look, but stay tuned. This is a very, very cool building, bridge, whatever you want to call it. Let's go check it out. All right, so as we make our way closer to the bridge, you can see those, all the shops and stuff hanging off the side. Now, this bridge goes over the Arno River here in Florence, and one of the kind of remarkable history facts is this is the only bridge in Florence that survived World War II. And I believe the story goes something like Hitler, because of his architectural and art appreciation, slated that this bridge was not to be touched. And they basically jammed up both ends and, built structures on both ends of the bridge so you couldn't go across it, and so that nobody could use it. But he wanted to make sure that it wasn't taken down either. So, and you can see the other thing that I absolutely love about it is, if I pan out here, if you take a look down this side, we're a little close here, but if I go across the bridge and then pan across here, the thing that I love about it is you can see how easily knitted into the city fabric that bridge is. Like it is, I mean, you can see it because of the water, but it's really hard to understand where the buildings stop and the bridges, where the bridge begins, which is part of my fascination with this, is that it's kind of a whole bunch of questions. Is it a bridge? Is it a building? Where does it stop? You can see on this side it clearly stops, but on that side it clearly continues. So let's take a walk down and we'll take a walk across it. All right, so we made it down to one end of the bridge. I'll give you that quick pan across here to the other side, and we're going to take a little walk around and take a walk on it. You can see all the little brackets down below there that pretty much, like I said, tie into the fabric of everything that you see across the water. Just so cool. And you can see the buildings stop in the middle span there, and so you have the ability to go out to the rail and appreciate the river. So. All right, let's take a walk across. So you can see there's literally a 4-square intersection here. That's down along the river. That's opposing the bridge. Behind me is walking along the river where we just came from, but this is actually what the inside of the bridge looks like. So bear with me, because I'm going to give you a tour going over the bridge, but I also have to walk to make sure I'm not bumping into people. So it's, like I said, pretty cool. There's all these little shops that, you know, they go in, I don't know, they probably go in a good, maybe about 14, 16 feet inside. Going up over the bridge here. It's just very cool. I mean, most of these are jewelry stores and such now, but historically you had the butcher here and the tanner and everybody that helped support the city. So, very cool. Take a walk over here. Just step up. You'll be able to see. This is that opening that I spoke of, looking down the river. And then, of course, on this side, we have a second-story structure that has arches on top of the bridge. So, yeah, we should look so good for 700 years old. We continue our walk across the river here. Ooh. Yeah, that's me falling off the curb, but that's okay. But it is like a little market street coming down, just connects one side of the city to the other. This side has a couple towers here, but like I said, I don't know. Me personally, I've been here. This is my second time walking over the bridge. I would come here just to see this bridge, so that's how much it fascinates me. I realize it's not for everybody, and there's other things that you might want to see and think that are really cool, but the reality for me is that is clearly one of my favorite pieces of architecture. So, you can see here, Florence is a pretty hopping tourist city too. Got some artists here painting. You get your watercolor of the bridge, and this is, let me step back here and you can see this is what I was talking about on the other side, that you come over the bridge and there's no sense of the river. The building and the bridge just seamlessly go down the street, down along the river, and there is no sense that this is a bridge until you get to the middle there. So this is actually pretty cool. These are like cabinet covers for the vendor here. You can see down, and they're all hooked up to a pulley system. Now, I'm sure it was a manual pulley at some time. Now they're electric winches, but you can see where that would get pulled up and it would basically open up the whole thing. We have one over here that I can spin around and show you here. So you can see how those are opened up and they come down, and basically you can see this one's open and the one next to it isn't. So really good example there of all those are open for the different vendors. Very cool. So I walk back across the bridge here. You can see Florence is a happening city here. We're about to turn right and go down. There's a little colonnade here, you can see. We'll walk down through here. and then we'll spin back around and get a nice shot of the bridge from this side. I just want to go down here a little ways and get some glimpses of the city. All right, so this is the other side of the bridge here. Like I said, pretty damn good looking for almost 700 years old. And again, it always seamlessly ties in scale, everything just ties right into the fabric of the city. Yeah, if you're wondering, it's Italian Fire Department going by. There it is. The backside of the Ponte Vecchio Bridge, Florence, Italy. 700 plus, almost 700 years old. Only bridge to survive World War II. Steve Basic Architect. I'd say long live our buildings, but we're going to switch it up today and say long live our bridge.